All right, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to another month in Pro Wrestling Heartland. April 1921. We have passed 1 year here with the company, and also April's going to be a pretty big month, as it seems, because when it comes to training, there are a whole lot of academies out here. And it looks like every April they're going to be dumping a whole bunch of students out. And except for this one, the Looter Professional Wrestling Academy, looks like they just sort of do it throughout the year. But nonetheless, we got, let's see, training 50, facilities 100. Okay. But nonetheless, we're going to be getting a whole crop of people here within the next month. So I had a lot of ideas. I had at least one big idea of expanding. Now, originally, I think I said something about how I was going to do a second show each month. But I'm thinking, with the way I have this, and of course the fact that there's a complete lack of companies right now, this is probably my time that I could make sort of a third company, quote unquote. I'd probably not make an entirely new company because I certainly don't have the money for that. I wonder how much invest in a new company. See, it would be way too much, I believe. Even a 2 would still cost 10 grand or 100 grand to get that off the ground. And see, that's so much. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about that part, but I can still sort of do sort of a brand split, and sort of use that as a, hey, we're doing everything under one roof. But I wonder if it does more than up to 5 brands. Ooh, that would be perfect. So I could do this several times once I start making enough money. But yeah, the idea, of course, being we keep everything under one roof for right now, and use that to upgrade, just sort of our popularity, and we don't have to worry about making new companies. We could just sort of make it, in-house, so we still get the money and all of that stuff for it. So I think by next month we'll have that, but I don't think we're doing that this month because we still don't technically have people, but I think we're going to be setting up for that here very, very soon, probably by the end of the month here. We've got our next live show in 12 days, of course. Going by our show history, we do have a world championship match to book. I'm gonna try to move a little bit slowly because I know that we're gonna be getting some new workers here very soon, and it doesn't really they don't really showcase it. I know by the end of the first week we should have one of them cropping up. There we go. We've got a new set of people. So 12 new people. Where did they come from? Mexico. So we got the Mexico one. Let's see. Is a quiet personality type, psychopath. Is that like his character? Plays dominant, plays realistic, plays offbeat. Okay. Have I just never? Okay, so that's his. Okay, that's his preferred gimmick. That seems pretty okay. His safety's not the greatest. His stamina's really crap. But we're gonna shortlist him because we're gonna end up having probably a good roster worth of people to send to a different region and probably just separate out the rosters here. That's really bad. It's weird how he's got some of the aerial and flashiness, but he just doesn't have the basics down. He doesn't have the selling down. He's completely unsafe. That really sucks because honestly, like I said, he's got the aerial flashiness. Psychology's not terrible. Star quality's really good. Stamina, athleticism. Oh, God. I'm really afraid to put him in the ring with, like, anybody, though. What is he? Okay, so he's a relaxed personality type. I'm really afraid to put him in the ring. But, like, if we can get his safety, selling, basics consistent, if we can get his fundamental skills up, that would be good. Because as we do that, psychology will go up, and that'll be good. Charisma and microphone's not the greatest, which is fine because we can just use his star quality. And he can just be a workhorse, but he's an unsafe, uncoordinated workhorse. Hey, Okada, what's up? So we'll go ahead and shortlist him, I guess. He can be an opener for a little while. Just toss him in some matches. Hopefully he won't kill somebody. I got to make sure to script everything he does. Basic all around guy. Not a ton of anything really there. You can sort of mold him, I think, into whatever you want. It's the oldest looking 18-year-old though. We'll think about it. I mean, we got probably 100 different people to look through over this next month, so I got people I can kind of afford to pass over. Prickly, what does he do? Takes offense easily if they're unhappy. Okay. Because his charisma and microphone's pretty good. His stamina is garbage. His in-ring's not the greatest. He's kind of okay, though. He can make probably a good talker. Although he's from Mexico right now, so... Oh, no, he speaks fluent English. Okay, well, you know what? The guy's bilingual. We'll shortlist him. Hector Tellez. Thoughts on society. Ugh. That's my thoughts. Ugh. Wow, this guy is not a wrestler. He's very professional, but goddamn is he not a wrestler. I'll shortlist him though. There are definitely guys we're gonna be putting into like 5-minute openers. Oh my god, the amazing Magpie. What in the hell? Tell me he's solid. Free Spirit. Let's see here. Technical's okay. His psychology's trash. You say we live in it? Oh god. Boo. That's about the most I could say right now. It's like we live in a society. That's about the best. I exist in it. That's the best I can say. Free Spirit. I feel like this is a guy though that. By the way, I want to know the person who came up with this. They look like they literally just took. Did the Pringles guy actually have little blushes on his cheeks? I want to see. Pringles logo. No, he didn't. But the guy literally looks like the Pringles logo come to life. He really does. And I'll have to think about it. Magenta Osprey. What a name. Not the greatest. Pretty okay. A very raw talent. Undemanding. That's probably pretty good. Very relaxed. We'll just go ahead and shortlist him. I kind of like him. David Ramos looks like a guy. He looks like a guy. He's a brawler hardcore type. I don't think we do a lot of hardcore stuff. He's a bit of a sleazeball, though. I don't think I really need to worry. His menace is pretty good, though. His power's really good. Stamina's good. The sleazeball thing's kind of a non-stop pop as his finisher. That would be great. Let's see. 6'9", 367. This is a dude. Super heavyweight, hardcore wrestler. God. The sleazy personality type. I guess I could probably be okay with it. I'll just shortlist him. Because that's a big boy. That's a big boy. 6'9", 367. You could probably build around a guy like that. His stamina's pretty good. His power's great. Resilience. We can get at some of these other things up. Like I said, he's a big brawler, hardcore type. You can use his menace. Ernesto Rea. Let's see here. He's very raw too. I like his physical attributes, and realistically, his physical attributes is kind of the thing that are slowest to develop. Because like just working through matches can upgrade your primary and your fundamental and your mental. So honestly, physical ability, if you have really good physical abilities and you're not complete trash in the ring, it's not really all that bad. So I'll go ahead and shortlist him as well. Let's see here. Oh. He's a muscular middleweight. He's a rookie. Works as an impactful wrestler. They call him 6'2", 233. He's got good stamina. His safety is garbage, though. Yeah, I like this. I like his technical skill. I like his puro skill. That'll do pretty good. Star quality is nice. Menace is pretty nice. He definitely is gonna have to get in the work as a scripted. See, but that's a god damn it. Really? You had to give him that? He had to get that? God damn it. Trying to get him to do a scripted match is pointless. See, that's the thing, is because your basics are in selling and safety are abysmal. So the only things you really can do is like 5-minute scripted matches to try to teach you some fundamental skills. But if you don't have that, then you're going to hurt somebody. I feel really bad about that, but you know what? Like I said, we're only going through one school right now. There's still like 7 more that's gonna be coming out this month. So I'm not. I could probably pass. Ooh! I like these. I like these stats. Very raw fundamental stats, but still pretty okay. The physical attributes are amazing. Charisma's pretty okay. Star quality is great. Menace is great. We can work on his psychology and the rest of his wrestling skills. Mercenary is not the greatest part, but I think we can work with that. I think we can work with that. We'll see. It's too bad he's a mercenary. It'd be nice if he had a more relaxed type, personality type, but I mean, I can't deny his in-ring skill. 6'5", 299 hardcore wrestler. Pretty good charisma, acting, star quality's okay. Menace is all right. Physical attributes are pretty okay. Fundamental skills aren't complete trash. We'll shortlist him as well. All right. We got 5 days, so I think right before that. Are we at it tomorrow night? All right, tonight. So before we do that, let me look here. We've got a whole new... Okay, it looks like... Let's see. First IRL local to global tonight in TEW 2020. Any advice? Hire cheap people. That's really... If you're going to do a local to global... I think the two biggest things to do. Number one, hire the cheapest people possible. I don't know how much money you're starting out with, but hire the cheapest people possible. You know, you maybe can get somebody that's over like $100, but don't really spend more than like 50 on most of your roster. Don't have a super big roster. And when you do events, you're going to need to try to level up your popularity as much as possible. Very cheap ticket pricing, because I've seen almost no difference in popularity and how many people show up in very cheap and free. And at least with very cheap, you're getting some money. It's not a lot, but you're getting some. I'm trying to think, where is the ticket prices? At least with the very cheap, you're getting like $3 a ticket. So you might get $150, which still can easily, $150 can, if you're budgeting things correctly, can easily pay, 4 people's salaries. Oh, do local people. Do people that are pretty much in the area. You don't want to be hiring people from different. You don't want to fly somebody in from, somewhere from the opposite side of the country or even out of another country. Yeah, 10,000 cash makes no sense to not have that much starting a promotion, even in real life. even in real life, you shouldn't probably start a promotion if you don't have, probably at least that much in cash. Yeah, so those are the two biggest things for sure. Keep a fairly light roster. 16 people is probably more than enough. 1 show a month. Don't be cramming in the shows. I mean, I guess because actually I was gonna say you could try to cram it to power level the promotion, but I forgot they actually fixed that. Does it say in here? I think it usually, there's something in here that tells you about you can only get so much now per month. You can only get so much popularity, which sounds about right, because that was a good way to game the system. As recent as TEW 16 is, you could just do a show every day, take a shitload of money on the loss because you never go bankrupt in your first year, and then just get enough money for your size. But yeah, they changed that. So 1 show a month, keep people cheap, don't fly them in. Very cheap ticket pricing. It's the best I could say. We'll look at the rest of the people after the show. Maybe we'll just take this up now. Yeah, increasing your merch. Oh God, I don't even think I can look at it right now. But yeah, increasing your merch is a good idea. Once you get some money, you can get up to level 3. That's probably where you could stop for a while. So once you get up to level 3, you can kind of sit here for a little bit. Because then at level 4 you have to pay $750 a month, which, I mean, you'll have to at some point, but at least the first 3 levels you're not paying any money. So, all right, Kansas City. I think I've pretty much established Kansas City as like the home city here. Yeah, I've been moving people around, but I think now officially we're pretty much taking roots in Kansas City, because it's also a big enough town and far enough away from where my other promotion will be after starting next month, which will be Chicago. I was thinking either Chicago or Detroit, but probably should be Chicago. I don't know. Let me I guess what would you guys think about that? If I'm running a Midwest promotion, Kansas City really is the best place for it. So that makes sense. Great Lakes, It's they don't have it in here, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, this still would include Michigan. So I don't know why Cincinnati, Indianapolis. I mean, Chicago seems like the obvious. The other one would be Detroit. That would pretty much be the other one. Maybe Milwaukee. I don't know. Has Milwaukee ever been a big wrestling town? I don't know. I haven't heard of too much out of there. But either way, it'll most likely just be Chicago, because Chicago does have a rich history in wrestling, much like Kansas City. I think Detroit does too, but yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have incidents. I always forget that too. AC Peck, fun and relaxed atmosphere. He's got the party animal personality. Discarded karaoke. Oh my God. 1921. I found a phonograph. Okay, yeah. Power ballads aren't even a thing in 1921. Wild Man Rocco bought pizza. Is that a... I mean, I know pizza's a common thing, but I wonder how common it was in the 20s. How common was, at least outside of like your main pizza towns? I mean, I'm sure you could obviously get them, but obviously you're not just going to run to the Domino's or the Little Caesars and grab a bunch of hot and readies. You'd have to go to an actual, like, probably brick oven place, because that's about the only... I'm sure they had pizza places, but I'm wondering how popular that was back 100 years ago. Add a match. You just add the main event now. We already got the main event. Champion Nate Blackwell. And, oh my God. Challenger Lance Whitfield. Here we go. I just want to see where we're at with that. Stamina's good. Psychology's not there. Stamina 71. So probably like a 21-minute match. Maybe we'll push it at 22. How about that? Heartland World Title on the line. And Blackwell taking the win. Open match. Let's go tainted finish. I have an idea. Too ethnic, yeah. Pizza. A little too Italian for my taste. Let's see. Interference, distraction. Who should attack Lance Whitfield? I think Youngblood. He had kind of a little feud there in a match with him. There we go. I've got a whole thing, so all right. Now we could take a look at the rest of what was going on. Eddie Roberts, Steven Schaffner, Francisco Kurtz, Dylan K. Excited to see. Okay, so we still have the Sheriff Casper and the Enforcer. All right, let's do... I'm just taking a look at this. All right, I'm going to run... let's exclude what's already booked. I'm going to run the Enforcer and Joe Freer. 7K people at a hay penny a piece. Let's see here. What do we got? Crap stamina. So immediately it's just gonna be like an 8-minute thing. Even that might be a little long. Joe Frere's the victor. We're gonna go open match, and we're gonna go tainted win. Yeah, it'll just probably run some sort of okay. I'm gonna give him as long of a match as we can possibly give him, given the circumstances. All right, so we can run that. I think I'm going to get to a point where I'm actually going to have to pre-book stuff here soon. Or at least write out some storylines of what I need to run on the next shows. Especially considering I'm probably I'm going to start running 2 of them. Let's see here. Monaco, Grease and Foley. Let's see here. We got Rocco. I'm just taking a look at what we got here. Let's see here. Seals. Okay, so it looks like we were going to run a Jack Seals Nino Apodaca match. So we'll do that. I knew I was doing something with Jack Seals. I couldn't remember. 64 is not great. 37's even worse. That's got to be an 8-minute match, right? Let's run Nino Apodaca as the victor. We'll open match it, but a decisive win. Because we're really putting... okay. All right. Good God, really? All right. There we go. We need to break up these... I think we need to break up these one-on-ones. So we're taking up to 112 minutes. So a couple more matches. Let's see here. We can toss a tag match in there. Trying to think. Eddie Roberts, who was he teaming with last month? Oh, damn it. Steven Schaffner. All right, Eddie Roberts and Steven Schaffner. And we'll put them up against Ida and Nanako. What do we got here? Yeah, also giving them maybe a clean win would probably help as well. That'd probably be pretty good. 12, I think we can go 12. All right, 63 is okay. 49's not great. I'm thinking 13. 75 is good. 63 is good. All right, we can probably run 13 minutes on that. Let's give it to Yuko Ida. And we'll open match it. And you know what? We'll give it a decisive win. Roberts and Schaffner haven't really been teaming as much as Ito and Nanako have. All right. Throw maybe another tag match in there. Let me look once again at the show history to see what I've had. I feel like we have to have at least Tubbs and Peck out with somebody. Let's see. Running that. Francisco Kurtz and Dylan Ponce haven't really been out yet. So how about a 6-man? We haven't really had a 6-man tag match. I want to know how. I don't think we haven't really hardly run any of those. Trent Tubbs, AC Peck, and we'll do Dylan Ponce and Francisco Kurtz, and we'll give them each somebody else on the other side of this. Grayson Foley's had a bit of a face turn, so we can do Grayson Foley on this side. Nunez can be on the other side, I think. What have I been doing with him? I haven't really done anything with him in the last few months. Last time he showed up was January. This is gonna be what, 5 minutes? This is gonna be a 5 minute 6-man tag. Oh, good God. Dump that in there because Trent cannot go that long. Ooh, you know what? We've been kind of building Grayson Foley up a little bit. Let's keep that rolling. I think we've been doing pretty good with him. We'll open match it and decisive win it, but yeah, I think we can kind of move Grayson Foley as a potential face. He's been doing pretty okay now. Stamina's not great, but then again, none of our guys are really. It's a shame he's a bully. Never really remembered that, but yeah, it's a shame he's got a big negative natural impact. I wonder if I should push someone who's going to be less cancer on my should it be Tubbs? Should we give it to old Trent Tubbs? I'll still give the team the win, but a more fan favorite guy to take that. And you know what? I think we can probably throw one more quick match in there. Let's see here. I wonder if Johnny Watson should probably not be around for a month. That might be a good idea, considering he had the stoppage loss. I'm thinking Wildman Rocco comes out. And we got Casper for something later. We got Regan Youngblood for something later. Rolo. We haven't seen Mr. Fantastic since December. So you know what? Let's toss him out there. Let's toss him out there. What do we got as far as his deals are concerned here? He's not the greatest, but you know what? He's very okay. I quite like him. Let's see. Not a ton in the Midwest. What is his I'm trying to think of the thing. What is his there, momentum? He's cold. Wildman Rocco's even a little cooled. How long could he go though? 85 and 57. So, you know what? 10 minutes seems to be probably about right. Damn. Who should I give this to? I kind of want to give Mr. Fantastic a win, but Wildman Rocco, I think, he just had a little thing. We'll open match it though. We'll give him we'll give Mr. Fantastic an opportunity to kind of do something with that. All right, so I think we're good there. We're gonna throw in just a few angles just to make this happen. Let me see here. I'm trying to think. Jack Seals facing Nino Apodaca. Let's do Jack Seals. All right. Seals incensed. Post-match attacks Nino. Grabs a rope and attempts to this is gonna be awful. But it's 1921. attempts to lynch Nemo until police jump in ring. Until police jump in. Selling and fighting. I'd say this is a minor defeat and even a minor success. Eddie Roberts, Steven Schaffner, Yuko Ida, and Shinya Nanako. So we're getting that. Ida and Nanako. I feel like there was... Oops. Let's see. He speaks Japanese. He speaks English. So... What was his skills again at that? Okay. Yuko Ida. Shinya Nanako. It's time you start being innovative. Am I not running a lynching angle in this right this second? Call them death matches. Aren't there promotions that kind of use that already? Death matches, but with oh my god. Can you imagine being in like the 30s and just booking the first barbed wire match? That would be fantastic. So that way, by the time the 90s show up, it's already like a thing. It's like, yeah, no, they've been doing barbed wire matches for like the last 60 years, you know? It's not even interesting anymore. Let's see. Ito Nanako out. Insult the crowd. Plan to win today to prove they are the best team. I think I'm gonna have to start making tag belts. I think that's kind of the next thing. He doesn't even speak English, so Ida's just gonna have to stand there. King of the shit, literally. I feel like Mr. Fantastic coming out. Yeah, well, he's got good charisma, if I remember right. So, seems to make sense. Yeah, we can work with that. That doesn't look right. That looks right. Comes up with new catchphrase. I don't know what it would be. I wonder what Mr. Fantastic's catchphrase would be. Maybe we should just leave it. We should just leave it like... just like that. It's like, we don't know. Enforcer versus Joe Freer. So we're going to do that. Let's see here. Joe Freer. The Enforcer. Sheriff Casper. Rear post-match continues beating on Enforcer. Casper runs out for save and picks up Enforcer. You know what? I think we'll just leave it at that for right now. Let's do, he's mostly selling. He's doing his charisma, I guess. He's coming out for the run-in, so it's kind of overness, but we'll use his charisma for it. It's a minor success there and a minor success there. All right. And we have this 6-man tag. Not really much of anything there, but I've had an idea. Nate Blackwell, Lance Whitfield. Blackwell out proposes change to title match. To title versus how would I put it? Leave town for main event. Charisma, menace. I'd say a minor success here, there. And I'm thinking that we open the show with that. So we leave that kind of hanging over the whole show there as something that's going to happen. There we go. Elaborate entrance for Whitfield. Actually, let's see here. Whitfield out with trainers from local boxing gym who helped him prepare. Yeah, we'll use his menace for that as well. You can kind of go either way, honestly. There we go. All right, and then we've got Nate Blackwell, Lance Whitfield. Blackwell celebrates with his title as shocked Whitfield sadly leaves the building. It's very sudden, but you know what? Since we're only drawing like 150 people as is, not really a huge deal. Charisma. I can't imagine he's a great actor. His acting's pretty good. I think we can work with that. There you go. Success and a minor defeat. There we go. I think we're done. 99 minutes. Out the door. Burn it, ship it. All right, so making sure we're in Kansas City. 129 people are going to show up for this. That's all right. I think we're good. Cool. All right, time for Heartland Wrestling Live. Here in April 1921, 126 people have shown up for the World Championship contest between Heartland World Champion Nate Blackwell and challenger Lance Whitfield. We're going to open the show immediately. Nate Blackwell coming out. And he proposes a change to the title match that people paid to see here tonight. And he says he doesn't want to deal with Whitfield after this, and he feels like he could beat him. So he says, you know, I'm putting the Heartland World Championship on the line, which means I feel like Whitfield needs to put something up. Otherwise, he can just brutalize his way through the roster again to eventually take his title. So he said that if Lance Whitfield loses, Lance Whitfield must leave town. And Whitfield quickly comes out and accepts it. And so we've got a change to the main event. Nate Blackwell's Heartland World Championship versus Lance Whitfield's time in Pro Wrestling Heartland. Coming up, we got our opener, Nino Apodaca versus Jack Seals. Jack Seals wasn't too fond of Apodaca last month and threw out the challenge, and he accepts it here and only goes about 6 minutes. Apodaca gets Jack Seals in the crossface chicken wing and forces him to tap, and Nino Apodaca getting the win here. Seals is very unhappy about that as Apodaca celebrates. Jack Seals has a rope in his hand, and it looks like a very heavy rope, and he starts battering Nino Apodaca with it. He starts tying it into a knot with a loop on the end, and seems to almost be like a noose, and he looks like he's attempting to lynch Nino as he tosses him out of the ring and perhaps lynch him over the wrestling ring ropes. As he does it, the local law enforcement step in and tackle him before he can lynch somebody live in the ring. And they take him down and seem to carry him out as people tend to Apodaca. We get a tag team match. Eddie Roberts and Steven Schaffner taking on Yuko Ida and Shinya Nanako. Decent enough little match. Ida and Nanako getting the win. Yuko Ida hits the axe bomber on Steven Schaffner and gets them the win in about 13 minutes. So getting the win back here for the two Japanese nationalists as they were unsuccessful last month. They come in here and get a win back against the All-American Eddie Roberts and the Free Spirit Schaffner. Looks like they're doing pretty okay. It's very whatever, you know, between them. Nanako seems like he's really starting to get a little bit better. But lack of flow to the match. Roberts and Nanako was even off his game too, and he still was the best guy in the match. Ida and Nanako, I meant to put this beforehand. Oh well. They insult the crowd and celebrate their win, I guess. And prove that there's a lot of two-man teams and a lot of friendships that seem to form here in this wrestling ring. But they're here to prove that they are the best team and showed it tonight. And perhaps looking to take on any other two-man teams that want to take them on. Mr. Fantastic, we haven't seen him in about 4 months. Last time we saw him was in December. He greets the crowd after a bit of an absence and comes up with a new catchphrase. I'm still not sure exactly what his new catchphrase should be. I'll have to figure that out. But nonetheless, he seems to be getting over with the crowd a little bit, but he has taken on Wild Man Rocco, and these guys have a decent little match, it looks like. Yeah, whatever it is, I'm sure it's fantastic. Absolutely. I would love to think old school. I wonder if I should put that in there. Let's see. 1920s. 1920s sayings and phrases. How about that? That'll give you an idea of a catchphrase that he could do. Well, that's not really sayings and expressions. How about that? Slang phrases from the 1920s. There you go. Applesauce. Horse feathers. There you go. Banks closed. Oh, and you still tell someone to stop making out? Oh my God. Back in the 20s, a bimbo was a macho man. There you go. That's his catchphrase. Mr. Fantastic, the world's greatest bimbo. Refers to a macho man. Oh my God. All right. Yep, that's what it is. He's Mr. Fantastic, the world's #1 bimbo. And then he loses to Wild Man Rocco with a neck breaker. Perfect. The most fantastic bimbo. Does the dictionary even say that? Does it? Would it even? I'm sure at this point Merriam-Webster doesn't even have it in there, right? No, it's disparate. It's bimbo. How we know it now is definitely not what it was. 1918 meaned in the defined sense one. So it looks like maybe they already. I want to see here. Dated slang, usually disparaging. It looks like this is something that it looks like it was already a disparaging word even back then. I don't think that they were completely correct about it being a macho man. Because 1918 in the meaning defined as sense one in the Merriam-Webster dictionary, which is dated slang, no recently engaged bimbo cares to discover that he was not the woman's first. Okay. So it is. Okay. So it is. Yeah. Man fellow. So maybe it is supposed to kind of be like that. Who knows? I won't worry too much about it. But he's the world's #1 bimbo now. Decent match. Joe Freer taking on the Enforcer. It goes about 6 minutes using the ropes for leverage. And I'd say he probably used an illegal weapon or two also against the Enforcer. And took him out long enough to be able to get a nice little pin on him. And Joe Freer successful here. And post-match takes the weapon that he had. Probably a blackjack. Did they have blackjacks back in the 20s? I mean, he could just use a wrench or something, some sort of tool that they used on cars or machines. I don't remember when blackjacks really started popping up. I think that's the next thing. We need an Irish dude in our we need a stereotypical Irish guy in our 1920s wrestling promotion. It's just necessary. Post-match, he starts beating on the Enforcer a bit. Sheriff Casper running out from backstage to chase him off. He probably has a monkey wrench, just a large monkey wrench in his hand, but nonetheless, chases off Joe Freer and tends to Sheriff Casper. Grabs his hand to help him up. And so they just sort of leave it at that. The Enforcer does sort of look at Casper and, just ends up walking away. Nothing's really said right now, but the Enforcer seems to understand what Sheriff Casper has done for them. By the way, this has nothing to really do with anything, but I have Stardom's Twitter in my feed, and I just saw a thing from the last minute where they just had a show, and I just see that one of their matches went to a time limit draw. And realistically, I was just watching people kind of bitch about the fact that Stardom does too many time limit draws, and now I see that they have yet another one on this show. That is not going to go well. When realistically, they probably could have at least found one of those people as a winner, but they don't ever like pinning people. Extremely short match. It only went 5 minutes. We got Grayson Foley teaming up with the ever charismatic Trent Tubbs and AC Peck. You know, I kind of missed out on the opportunity to use Tubbs and Peck coming out with Moonshine again. This time with Grayson Foley. But they take on Frito Nunez, Dylan Ponce, and Francisco Kurtz, and goes just under 5 minutes. But we end up getting Trent Tubbs of all people getting in the ring and pinned Frito Nunez. With a neck breaker, getting the win for their 3-man team. Nunez seemed to be Grayson Foley. See, that's the thing too about being a bully. Is Grayson Foley's one of our best guys. AC Peck's kind of up there too, so we'll have to think about it. It is main event time though. Lance Whitfield is coming out. He's got trainers from a local boxing gym in Kansas City that helped him prepare for this fight against the world champion, as he comes out in robes and is ready for his championship match. And it goes about 22 minutes, 22. It looked like Lance Whitfield had Nate Blackwell dead to rights, was ready to knockout punch him. And as he was about ready to do that, Regan Youngblood showing up, getting up on the apron. Whitfield knocks out Youngblood off the apron, but that distracts him long enough to get thrust kicked in the face by Nate Blackwell. And Nate Blackwell gets the pin and the win. And they end. Let's see here. Wow, all of our segments really didn't do all that hot, but that's all right. Nonetheless, after interference from Youngblood, Blackwell thrust kicks Whitfield, gets the 3, makes his first official defense of the Heartland World Championship. And Nate Blackwell is still the Heartland World Champion, and Lance Whitfield must now leave town. And in our final bit, of course, Blackwell celebrating with the title as Whitfield is outside of the ring and looking very sad and shocked, and walks to the back and starts kind of high-fiving the crowd and slapping hands with the few fans that are there as he takes his bags and leaves the building. All right, increased our popularity. That's good. I'm going to give it to Lance Whitfield. Tell him praise him for his performance. Let's see here. AC Peck, I think, is going to get praised for his performance too. He did pretty good. And Ida Nanako. I'm thinking. Let's see here. Who would be good? Mr. Fantastic. We'll compliment him on his performance. He didn't really do too hot, but you know what? That's fine. Very happy. Scene please. There you go. Shinya Nanako, the real MVP. He should be given the chance to carry Pro Wrestling Heartland. He's the real star of the company. And is not a main eventer because others feared his talents were holding him back. Nate Blackwell, Wildman Rocco sells like crap. Cut him and find someone who actually knows how to work. All right. Let's get to week 3 and let's see, because this is gonna be the thing now. Is we're gonna be looking at a new crop of guys. Where did we end? I believe we ended at him because yeah, I remember that face. So we've got 21 guys to look into. We got a guy from Europe, 5'10", 208. His stamina's really good. His charisma and microphone's pretty good. He's not garbage in the ring. He's very quiet. I like him. Let's shortlist him. I wonder if we could talk him into moving closer. See, that's the thing too, is we got to be able to get some of these guys. Ooh, I like him. I like his look. 6'7", 358. Jesus. All right. Menace is good. Not complete. It's weird how such a big dude is also like the most technical dude. Stamina's not awful. Safety, selling, basics, they're not great. Professional loves the business though. He seems to be a guy that we could work with. Draw back in. Hardcore wrestler, 5'8", 203. God damn, he's got some good hardcore moves. He's good hardcore in the ring, actually. Very sleazy though. You know what? I think I might do that. We could use maybe that's something that we go with in Chicago as sort of a garbage wrestling format. Police. Insecure, money motivated smoker. Let's see here. He's not too bad. Pretty good in the ring. I like his physical skills. We'll go ahead and shortlist him. Juho Hansen, Asian Finnish male wrestler. Didn't even know that was possible. All right, he's kind of an all-around type guy. Unpredictable is not the greatest, but you know what? All around, he's pretty well-rounded in a lot of things. He's not great at really anything, but he's pretty okay at everything. You know what? I could definitely deal with that. Ooh, this looks like he's going to be a big... Oh, yeah, 6'8", 319. The Jawbreaker. A ripped big heavyweight. So this dude is just a mountain of fucking meat. His menace is a 97. His physical skills are great. He's a Puro guy. He's base... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm seeing dollar signs. I'll go ahead and shortlist him. Beitler. He's selfish, though. There's a lot of things about this. It's kind of... I'm thinking I can kind of pass on him. He seems okay, but I think I can kind of pass on him. Muscular. This guy does not look like a muscular super heavyweight. I don't know. That double chin's really getting to me. Oh. Ooh, that set of skills, man. Holy Jesus. His stamina's pretty good. Athleticism, power, all his physical abilities are really good. He's pretty safe. His basics are good. His selling's not the best, but he's got some pretty good skills. His charisma is really good. His menace is good. Yeah. Oh my God. What? Who is he? He's a bulky heavyweight. Are they just breeding superhumans in Finland right now? Is that what happened? Did World War I happen and Finland decided they were just going to breed superhumans? 19, yeah, I forgot. That's a 19-year-old. Let's see here. Not too bad. I mean, well, no. I think you're thinking of Austria. All right, now we're into the Japanese guys. Let's see here. These are going to be smaller guys. Stamina. I like his ego. The egomaniac thing I probably have to at least back away from. Let's see. Steroids isn't illegal yet. Was steroids a thing in the well, they have to have something, I'm sure. I'm sure there was probably something. Speaking of big boys, 6'6", 322. He's a toned big heavyweight. Good size menace. Not complete crap. He's very raw. He's a troublemaker, though. He's an amazing baby face, but he's a troublemaker. Ugh. I'll shortlist him, though, I guess. This looks like a... Yeah, that looks like a 5'9" dude. He's I I like that. I like that. All right. So Tales from the Script. When working an angle without a script, he has a higher chance than normal of receiving a penalty. Okay. Charisma microphone's not the greatest. He's very average here. He's very average here. But you know what? His physical abilities and his fundamental skills are really good. I like that. And let's see here. All of that's very raw. Egomaniac. I'm not a big fan of that. Party animal. Okay. He just looks like the Asian Steven Shatner. Charisma's pretty good. Stamina's okay. Fundamental skills all right. MMA crossover. So we could just put him out there as like a street fighter. I don't know. What did they have in the 20s? His body's already really bad though. He already is in a bad way with his body at he's 33 years old. Jesus Christ. That's probably why. All right. 18. Troublemaker, can't stay away. Resist the spotlight, considerably easier to talk into coming out of retirement. Might pass on him for right now. He's pretty okay, but the troublemaker part, it really sucks. Sometimes some of these best guys are really... Yeah, this guy looks like a hardcore wrestler. He really does. He looks like he came right out of a BJW academy. That really... Yeah, that sounds about right. Very charismatic, though. Stamina's not great, but his fundamental skills are pretty... That's all he knows is brawling and hardcore. He's intense. He's tightly wound. You know what? I think I could probably do that. I don't think I have an intense guy, but this... This guy really, for 19 years old, he really does look like he just came straight out of the BJW JoJo. Let's see here. This guy ain't too bad. He's another one of those dudes who's not really good at anything, but he's okay at everything. He's not really trash. Let's see. Charisma's okay. Menace is pretty good. I like that. Okay, he's a bully though. Oh man, I can't have more of this shit in my fucking... I can't be dealing with that anymore. Ooh. He can't really do much of anything. He's kind of a technical wrestler, but yeah, I mean, he's... I can't really do that. Oh my god, it's Misawa. It's Misawa's... Or no, was it Misawa who looked like that? I want to say. I think it was someone else. Shit. Oh, who was the... Who am I thinking of? I don't think it's Misawa. I think it might have been him, honestly. But that's definitely based off one of the old school Japanese wrestlers. I don't know why I was thinking him. It might have been, I can picture his face. I can't picture his, Shinya Hashimoto. That's who I was thinking of. Thank you. I was like, he's definitely based off someone, and I couldn't remember. I was thinking Misawa, but I'm like, no, it was definitely another dude. And yeah, Hashimoto. That's what it was. Gloomy's not great. He's okay at things. He's not the greatest. The gloomy personality is not, I guess I don't have to worry too much because it's not like these guys don't get, these guys kind of get pumped out every year anyway, so. Stamina's okay. A lot of that's okay. We could use more brawlers, I think. All of that's kind of okay. Okay. Let's get to the end of the next week then. and see where we're at. All right. There was a nice little hiccup there, which tells me a new batch of people. Yep, new batch of people showed up. Are we finally getting to Uriel, Ullman, Leo? I don't think we're still at the American guys yet. There we go. Carlos Forster. I was going to say, these didn't sound like American names, so we still haven't pumped out the American guys yet, which are really going to be the best guys for this. Ooh, toned heavyweight. 6'10", 317. This dude. Ooh. He's not bad. Holy shit on a shingle. His star quality. God damn it. Major negative. Gets worse the higher their perception rating gets. God damn it. Why does he have to be such a why does he have to be such a pain in the ass? God damn it. This guy would be great if he wasn't a pain in the ass. Let's see here. Okay, this is a guy who's like very mediocre at everything. He's not good. He's not even good at anything. And he's kind of crappy at everything. Man, that's star quality, man. That's a big dude that you could definitely build around, but shit, if he wasn't awful. This is another dude who really is just a large set of mediocrity. But I mean, mediocrity is not really worse than anything, honestly. We'll shortlist him. At this point, mediocrity is better than half of what we got already, so I guess it's not really all that much. Leo Moore, sleazy. His fundamentals are okay, but he's not really good at much of anything else. Puro's all right, but you know what? We got better dudes that are more well-rounded. J.K. Petruzzelli, 5'7", 152. So this is just like, an Australian Taz, is what we're looking at. Technical. Once again, his fundamental skills are pretty good. His physical attributes are okay. His star quality is pretty okay. We'll shortlist him. I'm gonna have to figure out what my roster is gonna be for my Chicago thing. Ooh, that's some nice star quality. Grifter's not the greatest thing, but physical abilities are a little bit better. His wrestling skills are a little bit worse than the last guy. But at this point, you know what? I'll shortlist him. Why not? All right. Goddamn 88 star quality. Why do the most star quality level dudes have to be pieces of shit? High pain threshold. That's not too bad. Too bad his selling isn't good. Don't we have like 3 different dudes with this face already? Ooh, Menace. How big is he? 6'6", 294. Shoulder breaker. Impactful wrestler. Heavyweight. Stamina's pretty good. He's not awful in fundamentals. He's kind of okay in everything. Are we just going to have a whole promotion in Chicago? It's just nothing but big dudes just beefing into each other. Is that what this is going to be? Sleazy, but let's see what you got. Consistency's okay, but really he's kind of mediocre at everything. This guy looks like he should be good. Muscular heavyweight, 6'5", 300. Menace is not great. It's kind of mediocre at everything. Stalwart's not too bad, right? Yeah. I'll shortlist him. We gotta. This short list is becoming a pretty friggin' long list. But then again, I don't know how many of these dudes are actually gonna be willing to work in America. All right, let's get through the rest of the month here. And I think at some point I'm going to figure out Oh, there's the hiccup. All right, so we got America and Canada now. Hey, Tom, how's it going? I'm just about ready to be done, I think. I'm not doing a super long... Oh, my God! What is this? Ernest Fulkerson. Yeah, you know what? You can be Orange Monkey. Why? Egomaniac. Of course he is. Dressing up like freaking Dracula. Of course he's an egomaniac. All right, where did this end? There we go. We got 27, well, 26 dudes to look at. This man's balding already at 19. Yeah, I'd probably be that angry too. Oh, he's British, so it makes sense. Irrepressible. What is that? Perpetually good mood, impossible not to like. That's probably a good thing to have, even if he's not. He's kind of okay at everything. His charisma microphone is pretty good. We'll go ahead and drop him in there. Mauricio Levesque. All right. His charisma microphone. Okay, he's very charismatic. He's okay. He's morally just a brawler than anything. Of course he is. 18 years old. He's been bar brawling for 5 years already. More brawl. Is every brawler just gonna come out of Britain? Relaxed. You know, see, the good attributes are really something that I tend to overlook when they're not all that great. Let's see here. Everything's kind of whatever. Once again, hardcore wrestler. What? Everyone's a bar brawler or hardcore guy. What the shit? He's a brawler too. Damn, his stamina. Okay. His menace is great though. He's an egomaniac, unfortunately. Yeah, we got enough big boys at this point that aren't a pain in my ass. So that's I don't need to take on shitty personality people. Intense? You're kidding. That's not too bad. He's not too bad at everything. He's not too bad at all. Yeah, we'll throw him in there. Dwayne Lewis. Let's see here. Mostly a brawler. Yeah, he's pretty good at he's pretty okay at everything. Stalwart, like I said. If you have a pretty good personality, I can overlook some things. Okay. Wild, fame hungry. So more than likely, probably not a guy I want to rely on. Like I said, we've got so many people on the short list right now. I could probably afford to be a little bit pickier. Ooh. Loner, baby, better as a baby face. Yeah, I'll do that. So there are a few guys here that you're definitely gonna see next month. Passes on knowledge, take on proteges. He's pretty mediocre. Basics and safety is all right, but all right. Yeah, I think it'll be okay. Neon Bull. Hey, there we go. An interesting character. Pretty good at everything. And he's an American. He's gloomy, though. Cody Dewey. He's a stalwart. Pretty good at charisma. Physical abilities are good. Fundamental skills are okay. Brawling and technical. I can do that. All right. Maximilian Butts. I feel like just for the sake of it, I need to get him. He's relaxed, but he's... stamina I could maybe work with. His fundamental skills are okay. You can kind of do a little bit of everything, it looks like. Star quality is not the greatest, but yeah, I could probably use him. Edwin Quarry. He's okay. Yeah, we can shortlist him. He looked okay. I'm trying to get through the last like 13, like the last 12, 13 guys here. People, person, money motivated. So he'll probably want more money than usual for other guys. The star quality is not too bad though. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think he can work out. Leland Broadus. They did not have eyebrow piercings back then. There's no way that was a thing. He's kind of mediocre at everything. Maybe later. Let's see. Charisma microphone's good. Stamina's kind of crap. He's an agitator. Okay, yeah. Donald Castle coming in looking like a third-rate Sub-Zero. Charisma microphone good. Menace is good. His primary skills are meh. His fundamental skills are meh. Stamina's okay. Class clown. We'll consider him. Azon Standridge. This really looks like a dude. This really looks like a Canadian dude. A big boy too. Oh shit. 6'6", 311 heavyweight brawler. Class clown. That's pretty okay. Not good at much of anything except brawling though, unfortunately. Everything's kind of meh. Martin Washington. He's a Hispanic Canadian cowboy. Maybe he's supposed to be a Mountie? Well, Mounties don't have that type of hat though. That's definitely a cowboy hat. Stamina's really good. Puro, charisma. Yeah, I like that. His star quality and menace is pretty good too. He's from Montreal, so he's a Hispanic French Canadian cowboy. Speaking of cowboys, another French. Oh my god. You know what? If he's selfish, can't play legitimate. Fuck. Damn. What a gimmick that would be though, is to have a tag team of French Canadian cowboys. Charisma's good. Stamina's great. His fundamental skills are actually pretty good. He's a bully too. I can't have too many of those guys. Damn, dude. 6'9", 368 brawler. Egomaniac. For a huge dude, he has like no menace. For a 6'9" brawler, he's got like next to no menace. Sean Ingersoll. He looks like a flying forearm. He does look like a flying type guy. No, he's not. He's a technical wrestler. Stamina's pretty good though. Why is his menace? How big is he? He's 6'3", 270. Maybe it's the face paint. The star quality is really good though. I like the star quality. His physical attributes means he can go a while. His skills aren't too bad, so I can definitely do that. Madden Pashal, looking like I forget the dude. I forget the Rocky guy. Oh my god, I can't even remember his name. God damn it. My brain doesn't want to work too properly right now. Physical abilities is okay. A lot of that stuff. Safety and basics aren't too bad. You can utilize them. Like I said, there's a lot of guys. Death Wolverine. Holy shit. That's the final dude. 6'7", 322. Ooh, okay. Yep. Actually, his fundamental skills are really good. His fundamental skills are pretty good. Physical abilities are pretty good. He's not too bad in the ring. His psychology is better than most other people. His menace is amazing. He's a free spirit, so he's not a hunk of garbage. All right. Well, I ended up putting Lance Whitfield over there as a. I ended up putting Lance Whitfield out to have some star power in Chicago. So let's do brand split. Let's do brand setup. Brand number 1 is Heartland. Major, normal, product base, default, match focus, default, angle focus, default. Save. Can I do brand 2? Brand number 2. Actually, let's go back here. Heartland. Let's do PWH, Pro Wrestling Heartland. Save it. I kept thinking of what my Chicago-based promotion could be. I kept coming up with Windy City Wrestling and Windy City Pro Wrestling. But also, hey, you know what? I could do Windy City Pro Wrestling. It's not like anyone's really going to need to use those initials for very long anyway, so who cares? Well, actually, how about Great Lakes Pro Wrestling? GLPW. Great Lakes. How about you know what? Great Lakes Wrestling. There you go. Pro Wrestling Heartland and Great Lakes Wrestling. I could do that. All right. So these guys are all going to be the guys we have now. Actually, no. Make him unbranded because, yeah. Eddie Roberts, Francisco Kurtz, Nunez, Foley, Seals, Freer, Watson, Mulheron, Venice. Lance Whitfield's going to be the big star at Great Lakes Wrestling. Mr. Fantastic, Blackwell, Apodaca, Reinhardt, Youngblood, Love, Casper, Nanico. Oh no, Philip Reinhardt. No, he's unbranded. As well as is it Carl Vaness? Yeah. We need our referees and road agents unbranded. Schaffner, Enforcer, Tubbs, Rocco, and Ida. All right. So we at least have our Pro Wrestling Heartland roster as the guys that we've been using for the last year, the guys you know and love. Lance Whitfield, of course, losing his Loser Leaves Town match, is the big star going to Great Lakes Wrestling. I might move one or two of these guys over. I might move somebody else over at some point. Someone who maybe isn't doing much over here, who maybe could use being in a different area. I'll have to think. But nonetheless, we at least have guys right now. We at least have our roster. All right. So call that good. We don't need to have any brand announcers or anything like that right now. It's not like we're broadcasting anything. Time to get why? But nonetheless, what? Do you think communism? Why? Just why? Do you have nothing better to do? So there we go. Nonetheless, we have made a bunch of money this month. We didn't spend a lot of money on workers. That's always good. I just realized we had a bunch of our... Did we not have... I didn't... Don't we have... Am I crazy, or did we have more people? I'm not crazy, right? We got some dudes from Mexico, didn't we? Did they leave? Or did I just shortlist them and I didn't actually grab them? That's also a very strong possibility. Because I think I might have grabbed several people. I'm trying to find some of the guys I might have shortlisted before. See if anyone jumps out at me. Thinking that's what happened. Maybe, yeah, these are the guys. Because honestly, yeah, the way the show history works is I'm not seeing anybody different. So I might just be going crazy, but nonetheless, we're gonna have a whole new set of people here pretty soon. This roster is gonna get huge because we need a whole second roster. So even though we are still under the Pro Wrestling Heartland banner, we have our usual Pro Wrestling Heartland, and then of course we're going to start running a second show each month with a completely fresh set of people who are headed up by Lance Whitfield in Chicago. So we'll have Pro Wrestling Heartland out of Kansas City doing a show each month, and we'll have Great Lakes Wrestling out of Chicago as well. So that's kind of how we're going to do our second show. So sort of like having our own territory, I guess. We're still in the same company, but you know what? Brand split's probably a good thing for this. Because it still allows me to keep everything under one roof without branching people off into lesser things. So that's always nice. And we're making good money, so I don't really have to worry too much about workers or anything like that. So that'll be good. But nonetheless, that'll be something to look forward to. I think, yeah, the next time I do this, I'll be picking, probably 20 or so people out of this deal, and set ourselves up to run Chicago. So, like I said, we'll have a whole new quote unquote promotion, new area, and a bunch of new people to work with. There are some exciting people here. There's a lot of brawlers. There's a lot of big dudes. I'm interested to see how that's gonna work, because like I said, a lot of big dudes, a lot of brawlers, a lot of everything. It's gonna be I'm amazed the complete lack. Well, I guess it's 1920. There's not gonna be high flyers, but still, I'm gonna have to ask some of these people to come work America. More than likely, most of the guys are gonna be like these US dudes that don't have to cross the border. Canada, because I think that's $100, I think, instead of $200, so that's always helpful. But nonetheless, got quite a few people to sift through and figure out which 20 or so guys I'm gonna use for my next show. So thank you guys for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. I know it's only been like an hour and a half, but it's late. Even though I took a nap, I still probably need to start getting myself settled down. So thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. I'm going to have to do some pre-booking here very, very soon so I can do my next TEW thing of Vertigo and Idol Fight. But I've got quite a few things set up for that already, so I'm pretty well good to go. I'll just have to finalize a lot of stuff. So thank you for watching this on YouTube. I appreciate you watching as well. And I will see you guys next time for both Pro Wrestling Heartland and Great Lakes Wrestling.